Hi, thanks for joining me today. My name's Jane. I'm going to be doing a stay-at-home exercise session. It's a low-impact, moderate intensity exercise session suitable for older adults, anyone returning to exercise, cardiac rehab, if you phase 4. So just a few things to think about. So you do need some water and a chair if you've got one handy, and some light hand weights. But if you haven't got those, it doesn't matter. So we can do without, or you can use some water bottles or tins or something. We're going to talk about just quickly the just a few safety points. So just make sure you've got plenty of room, nothing to trip over, nice comfy shoes, comfy clothes to wear. So if you don't feel very well, don't exercise today. So the advice is just to get better and then join back in another day. If a few points there, so if you have unstable angina and or feel dizzy, then obviously you can't exercise today. So but if your heart rate is lower than 100 beats per minute and usually between about 60 and 80, then we're good to go. Okay, so just a couple of things. I think that's it. So if at any point you feel a bit short of breath or you get any pains at all, just stop what you're doing, march it out, and reassess the situation. Just keep marching. If you want to sit down, just keep marching as well, so that you can drop your blood pressure and feel a bit dizzy. So just a few safety points. Other than that, just have a good time, and we'll go through the session. We're going to warm up, a bit of an extended warm up, interval circuit in the middle, and then we're going to cool down and do some stretches. So let's get going. Little march of the feet. Shoulder rolls, nice and slowly round. So we're going to backward shoulder rolls first. So standing nice and tall. Thinking about your posture. Return shoulders. Mobilising those joints. And forward shoulders. So forward shoulders round. Keeping the feet marching. Lovely, well done. So keep the feet marching here, hands by the side, shoulders up and gently down. Shoulders shrug, gently down. Good. And relax the shoulders down and march wide. We're going to do trunk twists. So twisting from the waist up. Rotation through the spine. Good, stepped up side to side. We're going to do 3 marches and a knee. So 1, 2, 3 and a knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. So it doesn't have to be very high to start off with. So march, march, march and a knee. Side step, here we go. So step tap side to side. We do hamstring curl. So big step to the side, bring the heel up towards the bottom, keeping the arms low. Concentrate on the legs to start off with. So keep these hamstring curls, otherwise I'm going to show you an alternative. We're going to tap in front. So tap of the calf muscles or inside thigh. So what we're trying to do is aim in towards the heels. So if you're a bit more flexible, you can go there. If not, just warming up nice and slowly. Tap of those calf muscles. We're going to change to box step. Here we go. So forwards and back. Marching forward and back. Good. Changing to heel digs. Toes up, heels down. And side taps, side and together, So our extended warm up, so we're working through the feet to start off with. Next time round we're going to add the arms. Change into reverse tap, tapping behind. And up on the toes, calf raise, feet wide. So we're going to go toes and down. So a good one for your balance. You need to hold on, the chair's there. Support yourself, just one fingertip, little hands on there, up and down. Good. So you're trying to keep the ankle strong, squeezing those calf muscles. Good, bring it back for a march. So arm circles, so we're going to swim the arms this time. Forwards arms, keeping the feet marching. So front crawl arms and backwards arms. So as if you're going to brush your hair, mop your brow. Good. Feet wide again. So this time we're going to do our trunk twist, but we're going to push across, knees bends in the middle. Feel that rotation. Step tap side to side. And hamstring curl. So add in the arms, opposite hand to shoulder. So stay with these hamstring curls if you like, otherwise we're going to tap the heel in front. Change into box step. Here we go. So forwards and back. Little swing of the arms, knees are soft. And heel digs. Bicep curls. Let's do single arms. And we're going to change to flip kick. So a little pick up the feet. So right angle arms this time, one forward, one side, but we're keeping them low. Side taps, here we go, so side together, single arm front raise. Reverse tap this time, we're going to tap behind, touch the fingertips. So alternate feet, tapping back, so rotating through those shoulders. Feet wide again, so we're going to go up on the toes, calf raise, up and down. Up. Lovely, well done. Bring it back for a march, longer arm circles. Nice and gently round. So if this doesn't feel comfortable, you can always go back to the one before, like this. Or if you can, bring those arms round nice and long. And forwards arms. Keeping those feet moving. And relax the arms, much wide. And so we're going to twist again, across. This time we're going to bring the arms across and let the momentum warm through. Lovely, well done. Okay, marching again, step tap side to side, bigger arms. Hamstring curl with a row. And tap in front, so we're going to bring the heel up. Here we go. Changing to box steps, we're going to go forward and back. Change of arm, little punch. Punch, punch. heel digs next. Here we go, so bicep curls. Change into flick kicks. Kick, a little bit higher if you like. So arms still shoulder height. So right angle arms, one forward, one side. Well done. 4 more, 3. And side taps, here we go. So side taps, we're going to do chest press, pushing forwards, double arms. So there's always the option to go back to singles here. Should start to feel like you're breathing a little bit faster. Still able to talk, still quite comfortable, still very comfortable. Lovely, well done. Reverse tap, and this time crossing the arms behind, cross and cross. Good. Tapping back. Good, and feet wide. We're going to do some plie squats. So feet wide, toes out to the side, 10 to 2, down and up. Down. Good. So if you need the chair for this one, you can hold on. Good. Just shallow, we're not going too low. Lovely, well done. Much on the spot. So we're going to do some stretches. So arms open and shut, like this. So we'll turn arms, one up, one down. So rotating forwards and back. So rotate the shoulders forward and then back. So this shouldn't feel uncomfortable. If it does, you can keep it nice and small. Done. That's it. Lovely. So these are dynamic arm stretches. Lovely. Well done. March on the spot. Back to those heel digs and heels. Good. Joining the arms. So I'll quicken my tempo slightly as we're warming up. You don't have to. You can keep it a little bit slower and controlled if you prefer. And we're going to stretch out through the hamstrings. So I'll turn side. So bring the heel out in front, tip forward from the hip, sticking your bottom out, little tap of the toe in front, and feel that stretch behind. We're going to roll up the arms, looking forwards, nice straight back. Good, well done. Marching round, change legs, heel out, tip forward from the hip, and nice straight back, looking forwards. Roll up the arms. So you should feel that stretch from the back of the leg. Good, well done. So we're going to keep the feet moving, knee lifts this time. So options, you can have a little twist from the waist up. Tap in on the outer side of the knee. Lovely, well done. Okay, next stretch. Holding on to the side or your chair, grab the back of your trouser or your trainer, looking forwards. So trying to get the knees together. We're stretching through the front of the thigh, through the quads. Lovely, well done. Little march. And change legs, still holding on. So if you're a bit more flexible, you can grab the back of your shoelaces or the back of your trouser, your trainer if you prefer. So knees together, lovely, well done. So pulse raises in between the stretches, just to keep the heart rate elevated. So we're tapping behind this time, behind and together. So we can do scissor arms, nice long scissor arms. Good. So last stretch, we're going to hold on to the chair again, stepping back, front knee bent, back leg straight. So try and keep that heel down on the floor at the back, and you're stretching through the calf muscles, back of the lower leg, toes forward. Lovely, well done. Little march, change legs, feet wide, stepping back, front knee bent, back leg straight, heel down, looking forwards. So if you can't really feel the stretch, you can lean slightly forward into the stretch. Lovely, well done. So grab a quick drink and then we'll move on to our circuit. So should be moving up on the Borg scale. So we shouldn't be quite up to 13 yet, but getting there because we're nearly, so we're ready for your exercise circuit. So we're going to start off with the worst one. We're going to do lunges to start off with. So feet wide, holding on to the chair. So we just get this one done. So we're just going to do a minute on each. So keep the feet moving. I just get my watch going. Okay, so feet wide this time. Front foot is flat, back foot is the heels off the floor. I'll show you from the side. And holding on if you need to, we're just going to go down and up. We're going to stay on the same leg, down. So the body is upright, head feels light, looking forwards, down and up. So if your feet are wider, you have a better centre of balance. So you find these easier. If it's hurting your knees and you don't like this one, you can do reverse taps, or you can just do them shallower. If you are fine, you can get a bit lower. Good. Lovely, well done. Change legs. And same again on the other side, down and up. Okay, lovely. Well done. Got march to the feet. So this time you can use the chair. And we're going to do some sit-ups. So we're going to keep the feet tapping throughout, hands across the chest, and we're going to lean back and come forward again. Lean back and forward. So I'll show you from the side. So you're perched on this edge of the chair, going back. So trying to engage those tummy muscles. Make sure your heels or toes are wiggling. So how does that feel? So if you want to, you can come to the top and do a twist and a twist. Then back again. Back to the top, twist and twist. But don't forget about those feet. Back, forward, twist and twist. Lovely. Okay, so that's our active recovery. Little march on the spot. So this time we're going to do reverse taps with our triceps. So if you want to, you can use your weights. So tapping to the side, so we're going to tap behind, together, behind, together. So just march the feet, start off with, and the elbows go back. So the shoulders are back, point the elbows back, and they're nice and tight in to the body, and push away, and back in again. Good. Push away, and back in again. So you can do this without weights if you prefer, but we're trying to tap into those triceps, back of the upper arms. So if you want to here, you can add your reverse tap. Lovely, well done. Right on the spot. How are we doing for time? Good. Then moving on. So you might need the chair for this one. We're going to do side leg lifts. So we're balancing in one leg, holding onto the chair, side leg lift and down. So this time, toe pointing forward. So you don't have to lift your leg very high because your toe points forwards. Then we're tapping into the muscles top of the legs, through the thighs there. So if you want to, options here to use your arms. So it seems quite easy to start off with, and then you soon start to feel it top of your leg. Lovely, well done. Okay, same again. You do feel it on your supporting leg as well. So side leg lift, good. So your supporting legs keeping you nice and still. Standing tall, lifting up through the waist. So this is just an alternative to your sideways steps. So we're going to do 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely, well done. So we're just doing a minute on each, roughly, I think. And then we're going to do the circuit again. So 8 on each, marching the feet. So we're going to do hamstring curl. So the option is to, I'll show you without the weight to start off with. So like this, hamstring curl, like we did in the warm up. If you want to, you can use the arms. So I'm going to use the weights bicep curls. So you may only want to use one. Or you can use both, up to you. Or if you haven't got any weights, that's fine. So bicep curls with those hamstring curls. How are we doing for time? Okay, nearly there. Lovely, well done. Keep the feet moving. So instead of those chest wall presses, we're going to do chest press this time, just to vary it a little bit. So I'll show you from the side. So we're going to push forwards and squeeze back. So we're pushing forwards and then squeezing the shoulder blades back. Push forward. So if this feels uncomfortable at all, just keep it a bit smaller. Lower the weights. Just keep your feet marching, or you can do it with no weights. But as you come back, rotate the shoulders back and move those elbows towards the back of the room. Lovely, well done. Okay, coming back to our good old sit to stands. So you can use the weights of these if you want to, but only round 1 on the circuit. How are we doing? Good. So make sure you can feel the chair, the back of your legs, and down and up. And if you want to break in between, little pad of the feet, then up and down. So we're bringing the hands out in front, about chest height, make it a little bit harder. So as you come up, squeezing up. If you want to make this a little bit harder, just skim the chair, and obviously you can speed up slightly. Lovely, well done. Last one in the circuit, we're going to do some knee lifts. Here we go, so knee lifts. So if you're quite happy with this, stay where you are. Keep it a bit lower. Options. Or we're going to add the weights. So we're going to do push and pull. Actually, let's do rotation. So tap the opposite knee. That's it, like this. Good. Okay, brilliant, well done. That's the end of round 1. Feeling okay? So I'd say I can still talk, feeling quite like my breath's getting quicker, and feel like I'm doing something. Grab a drink, keep your feet moving. Okay, we're going to do it all again. So I'll bring the chair around. We're going to start off our lunges again. I'll get my words out. Okay, good. So I will reset, minute on each. So feet wide, step back, front foot flat, back here off the floor. Okay, so we're going to go straight down and up, down and up. So we're going to do, I'm going to do 30 seconds each side. So it doesn't matter if you do 10 or 20. So we're going to try and keep a nice straight line through the head, right down through to the hips, right through to the knee. So it can be shallower if you prefer, if your knees aren't keen, or if you're feeling a bit stronger, a bit lower. Okay, change legs, that's halfway. Feet wide again for good centre of balance, down and up. Just as you look down on that front foot, just make sure your knee doesn't go over your toe. So these ones are great for your balance as well. Lovely, well done. Little march on the spot. So we do our seated sit-ups. I'll show you from the side again. So we're going on the edge of the chair, front third of the chair, keeping the feet marching, hands across the chest, lower back and forward, then trunk twist, trunk twist. So back, forward. If you want to, you can add a little knee lift, back and forward. So just remember just to keep wiggling those feet. Okay, one more. Back and forward and twist. Lovely, well done. So gently up, little march of the feet as you come up. So this time we're going to do our triceps, so we're going to move into our arms again. March on the spot. Going to pick up the weights, so optional of course. So make sure those elbows are pointing back, nice and tightly into the body. I'm going to push back and back in again. So keeping the feet marching, or if you want to, you can add a tap back and down together, back and together. So we're working through the muscles, top of the upper arm, at the back. So we do loads of biceps. Today we're doing the opposing muscle group, the triceps. How are we doing for time? Okay, just a couple more and march in on the spot. Well done. So we're moving on to our side leg lift. I'm going to keep one weight, keep the feet moving. So that back to our side leg lifts. Move back slightly. So we're going to side leg. Good. Side leg. So if you want to reset back in the middle, you can. Level, one, up. So toes pointing towards me, so straight forwards. So you feel it in the top of the leg there. And if you want to, you can add the arm. So the arms are optional, weights again optional. Okay, so that's halfway. We'll do the same again on the other leg. Just whisk the chair around. You can just turn around if you like. Okay, and get into position, shoulders back, lifting the leg up. Start here, make sure you're comfortable. And we're going to add the arm. Side arm raise. Okay, just a couple more, well done. You can feel it just as much on your supporting leg. Okay, well done. March out those legs. And hamstring curls next, straight into it. Good. Bicep curls with the arms, so just keep the feet going. Bicep curls. So I'm just using one weight. If you want to, you can add both. Up to you. Make sure your elbows are tucked in to your sides. So you still be able to talk to me or sing along to the music. If you find you're getting a bit too puffed, drop the weights, drop the arms, just keep the feet going. Lovely, well done. Little march on the spot. So just the weights this time. We're going to keep the feet marching. So we're going to press forward and row back. So we're going to go forwards and row back. I'll show you from the side. Push forward and row back. Forward. As you row back, trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together. I've kept hold of my weights, but if you prefer, you can use just one. And row back. Good. Or do without. Squeeze forward and squeeze back. Lovely, well done. Okay, sit to stand again. Grab your chair. So again, tap of the feet and up and down. So you feel the legs, feel the chair back to your legs. Sit right back down into the chair. Wiggle the toes. Tap of the heels in between. So if you're happy with this level, you can just do a few and a little tap of the heels. Or if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go slightly quicker and just feel the chair, backs of the legs. So really good functional exercise, this one. It does make you get quite out of breath. So we don't want to feel, we want to feel like we can still talk, still sing along, to if you've got your music playing in the background. Lovely, well done. Little march on the spot. So we're going to do our knee lifts, the last one of the circuit. Keep the feet going. So options here, tap of the knee, so if you're feeling like you've had enough, feel quite puffed, you can just keep it nice and low. If you still feel okay, we're going to go and tap the weight, the opposite knee. So you're adding that small rotation, tapping into those tummy muscles again. Just a few more seconds. Okay, well done. Very good. So I think you worked quite hard today. Hope you're feeling fine. Keep keep the feet moving. Now grab a drink. Make sure you just keep your feet moving. We'll do a cool down now. So shoulder rolls back and round, nice and slowly. So feet going a bit slower, but we're still marching. So we're aiming to really nice and slowly bring that heart rate back down to pre-exercise levels. Take some nice deep breaths and forward shoulders. And relax the arms by the sides. Sway side to side, add in a shoulder shrug. And relax the arms, small trunk twist side to side. Still keeping the hips facing forwards. Good. And step up side to side. So we're going to do double side step, single arm swim, and single arms. Hamstring curl this time. And box step, so we can go forwards and back, forwards and back. Just swinging the arms and the shoulders. And heel digs. Here we go, heels, bicep curls, just small. So we're really winding down, slower tempo. So if you feel like you've had enough, you can drop the arms, just keep the feet moving. And side taps, side together, side together. Tapping behind, small push of the arms, rotate those shoulders back. Three marches and a knee. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and a knee. 2, 3. Back to those calf raises. So we go up and down. Up. So nice and strong and controlled, lifting up through the waist. Nice regular breathing. And back to a small march. So this time single arms, shoulder rolls, single arms. So back with shoulder rolls. And forwards arms. Good. And shoulder shrugs, gently down. Stepped up side to side, just keeping those feet moving, don't worry about the arms. So dropping the arms, let them sway, keeping them low, and hamstring curl. Good, double side step this way. And box step to the front, so forwards and back. Good. Forward, back, knees soft, feet wide. And heel digs. Changing to toe taps. So heels off the floor this time, toes down. Small side taps. Here we go. So side and together, side and together. How are we doing time? 2. tapping behind and together. Three marches in a knee, so 1, 2, 3, small knee, 1, 3, knee. Last one. 1, 2, 3, knee. Good, well done. So up on the toes, feet wide again. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can hold it and then back down again. Up and hold and down. Good. Lovely, well done. Little march on the spot. So just keep the feet tapping, so we're slowing down again. And we're going to go through some stretches. So just roll the shoulders backwards. And upper back stretch. So nice long arms, link the fingers, about shoulder height, show you from the side, and gently push forward with those arms, feeling your upper back stretch. Well done, relax the arms down, shake out the arms. So next we're going to do chest stretch. So options here, hands out in front and rotate the shoulders back. So you feel a nice stretch across the chest. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can bring the hands all the way around to your lower back. And elbows back, rotate the shoulders back. You feel a stretch across the chest. So if this one feels uncomfortable, go to the one before or rotate your shoulders forward slightly. Lovely, well done. Okay, shoulder stretch this time, little shake of the arms, nice straight arm across and across the body, and gently pull up either side of the elbow with the other arm. Shoulder stretch. And change arms. So arm out in front, across the body, hold either side of the elbow and gently pull across. Lovely, well done. Relax the arms and tricep stretch this time. Pat on the back so your elbow comes up towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter, it's not quite so flexible. Just try and stretch through the back of the upper arm there. You can support it with the other hand if you like. And gently down. Good, change arms. Pat on the back, stretching through the triceps. And gently down, shake out those arms. Stretching through the legs this time. So heel out in front. So one foot in front of the other. Do it from the side. And dip forward from the hip. Pop that toe down at the front there. And you feel the stretch through the back of the leg, through the hamstrings. So nice straight back, looking forwards, chest lifted still. And gently up, little march on the spot, and heel out, tip forward from the hip, toe down, so you feel that stretch there, back of the leg, through those hamstrings. And gently up, well done. So now stretching through the back of the lower leg, through the calf muscles, feet wide for a good centre of balance, front knee bends, back leg stays straight, toes forward. So as you lean forward slightly, you should feel that stretch straight away through the back of the lower leg. Shouldn't feel painful, so up if you need to, and forwards if you can't really feel it. And little march in between. And change legs again, same again, feet wide, front foot, both feet flat on the floor, front knee bent, back leg straight, heels down. Good. stretching fronts of thighs through the through those the quads. So we're going to stretch fronts of thighs, holding onto the chair, grab the back of your trouser or your trainer. Good. So facing forward, try and get the knees together, not forward or back. If you can try and get them together, that would be great. Looking forwards. Good. Little march on the spot. And same again on the other leg. Grabbing the back of your trouser or your trainer. Shoelaces a bit more flexible, knees together. Feeling a stretch through the quads. Well done. Okay, so we're nearly there. Just stretching through the thighs now. Rock side to side. Swing of the arms. Let them hang. Feet at 10 to 2. And bring the weight over one knee. And the other foot's pointing forwards. Still to the side. You feel that stretch through the inner thigh. Take some nice deep breaths and rock side to side, other way. Let the arms swing. And knee over toe. Feel that stretch in the thigh again. Lovely, well done. Okay, gently back in, standing. So heel to toe stretch, stand, balance, just to finish. Holding onto the chair if you need to, just light fingertips. So one foot right in front of the other, and if you can do it one hand, just holding on fingertip, no hands. Hold for about 10 seconds. Knees soft, that helps a little bit. And change into the other side. Heel to toe stand, knees soft. Well done. Very good, well done. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care, stay safe, have a good week. See you next time.